The legend is laughing before
I
he's
know.
still on the video.
I don't know. He just got up and it was still playing. I don't know.
So you were laughing even before you were in the video. I said.
How are you, Ram?
Good, PC.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, PC.
Doing good. It was a great chat. I was just listening to this. It was really nice.
Thanks.
I really like the way you're motivating the youngsters, and you're bringing in a lot of juniors, known juniors, unknown juniors. Unknown people getting into that platform. It's unbelievable. I'm really happy.
I'm just trying to do something, which keeps everyone fit, and we have to improve as a team. I think that's the main thing. We are a big country. We have a lot of talent, prospects. So why not? Let's get some good players out.
Especially you getting in Bopana, Rohan, and Dennis. See, it's a great motivation for all the juniors.
Exactly.
Trust me, more and more people wants to join you just because there is an outside chance that you might get one more ATP Pro.
Right.
that's a.
Yeah. And I have to thank all these guys, Bob, Sanya, Dennis, all these guys for coming in, because for them it's it's not easy to ask for me to ask all of them, but they're being really nice coming in, like how I want the juniors to improve, they want everyone to improve, including me. So it comes from the top to the bottom, and then we all get up there. That's the way.
That's awesome.
And it's also good that you're doing this with Ani. You're telling him to do this because
I just suggested him one day, and I just wanted to see his response. To be honest with you, I just wanted to see his response, how he's going to react to that, because I've asked him, or I've forced him so many things before with regards to coaching or training or whatever it is, and this was something that, especially communicating with other people, I wanted him to do that, and I just asked him once, and he was just up for it. He didn't say that I don't want to do it or something like that, and that I was really happy about that.
No, that's really nice. Yeah, it's a good initiative, and I think until this breakdown is over, lockdown is over, we should keep this going, and any help from my side, I'll be very happy to
Definitely. Thanks, Ram. Thank you so much. And it was a great chat, and a lot of questions that Anirudh asked you.
I just said with the flow, I just said it.
No, that's good because even he had prepared these questions. He had asked me a few suggestions, and I had told him, and I do have few questions for you.
Yes, sir. Go for a Singapore casino. Why we lost?
If we talk about casino, then we have to be done in like 2 minutes. So I don't want to do that.
I still remember, PC. Ram, Varamating Ram. I still remember.
The only funniest thing was Anirudh wasn't allowed inside the casino, and he was waiting for us to come out.
Yeah.
And we were having free coffee and everything.
Yeah, exactly. I remember.
That was nice. So, Ram, I just wanted to ask you. You have been supported by TNTA from maybe 16 years, 17 years.
Yeah, I won the junior nationals. Yes.
Yes, that is really great. Great. They supporting you from a very young age. Okay, and you taking that advantage to your advantage and training as hard as you can and trying to be great in your this thing. So, what was your frame of mind once you started to get sponsorship? How did you react to that? What was in your mind then when you started to receive that money, receive that additional support?
No, I mean, PC, to be honest, I have to thank my dad for putting me in tennis, because he was the one who got me in tennis, and who took me to all the places in India, because that's where I started off. I should never forget that. And Chandra sir also, he's the one who taught me tennis. So, I'm always grateful for my parents and Chandra sir. And I feel, yes, coming back to your question, it is very important to keep working very hard. And financially, I was really lucky. As soon as I won that junior nationals when I was 15 or 16, the first time I think I beat Mohit, and then the second year I beat, or it was the other way, Ronit first year, and then second year Mohit. So as soon as I won the nationals, I was really lucky to be sent to Spain by TNTA, and I took it as a positive thing. They were tough situations for me because I had to go when I was 15 all by myself, where I didn't know much about Spain. I mean, it was very tough emotionally, mentally for me to go there, to leave home. But I took it in the right spirit. They treated me as family. Sanchez Casal. I think all these small things matter a lot, and I put in a lot of hard work, like every other player did. And I kept learning, I kept growing. I kept uh, learning from every day, from everything. It's not only about tennis. It's about so many things. When you're alone as a person, you learn a lot. Uh, I mean, you can lose something, and the next day you're down. You got to cope up with it. I mean, there's so many things, and I mean, it's very important. The main thing is to keep working hard, like I said before, and the sponsorship came at the right time, and I feel I'm someone who feels that it's all destined. You just keep working hard, things will come to you at the right time. Can be sponsor, can be anything, but you just be kind, stay, give positive energy around, and just keep going, because you don't know the next day what is going to happen. So always be in a positive frame of mind, and I'm sure people will grow.
No, because I asked you this question because either there are a lot of players who are rich, okay, and they give up or they quit too soon, or they, I won't say they don't work hard, they do work hard, but again they happen to quit too soon.
Yeah.
And there are people who get the sponsorship, okay, when they have done really good in juniors, when they get the sponsorship, after getting the sponsorship, they go away, they fade away. They would have been really talented. There are a lot of players.
I've seen that. I think the most important thing there is, sorry, finish.
Yeah, so my question was, how did you handle that pressure? Because at the age of 15, 16, when you got the sponsorship, see, to get that money, to, telling yourself or your parents telling you that, Ram, please, you're being supported, you have to make use of this opportunity, it is not, no, not in general, I'm just saying in general, where you get sponsorship, and when they say that, when you have that external pressure, okay, or internal pressure, how did you handle that?
Yeah, it's a good question, PC. When I went to Spain, actually, my parents, didn't ask me anything. They believed in me, which I was very lucky about. Age of 15, 16, they trusted TNTA, they trusted Sanchez Casal, and let me go. Made me explore the world, and yeah, there is always pressure, PC. How it is. There's always some pressure, but it's how you take it. Like when I was sponsored, I still remember saying that I'm going to work hard. That's the only thing I can do. And I was losing so many tournaments when they were sponsoring me. I was losing week in, week out, first round, second round, first round, and there were no questions asked by them. It was a lot. Everyone knew it was a process. And whenever they came there, they had good reports about me. All the coaches really liked me. All these small things helped me to stay there, and it also gave TNTA the trust that I've been there, I've been working, I've been trying. It's not only about winning or losing. And then they slowly started seeing results, and it all connected. I think that's the only way. And for the ones who are supported, or for the ones who are rich, the only thing I would say is just play, enjoy the the match or the practice. Don't think about anything else, because if you play good, you'll eventually earn out of tennis. But that will come when you work hard, when you play well. That's the first thing. First thing is just keep working hard. That's the only thing.
That's nice. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people can take it in a negative way also, and there are few people who take it in a positive way to go after your dreams. As you said, losing matches, you know, you bouncing back from that. It is something. It is unbelievable. You know, I'm so happy that you from the age of 15 now you are 27, 28. You're just continuing it. You're working. You work so hard, and now you're in a great place.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. Yeah,
close to
I
top
mean,
100.
I would never regret those 3, 4 years of my losses because that's what changed me as a player, as a person. And futures, I mean, uh, it was very tough, sir. Like, to be honest, like 5 o'clock, I used to finish and I'd be dead. I used to sleep like 1 hour before dinner and then go back to sleep. I mean, it was really tough the first few months, but eventually you get there, you get it. You start to think. People are putting so much effort for you. They sacrifice for you. I mean, you start learning what life is like really. But as you keep like growing, you learn a lot more things.
Great. Ram, I have two tricky questions. Okay.
Okay.
And I'll just ask you that. See, I have seen you maybe like from maybe last 8, 10 years
Yeah.
playing futures.
Yeah.
Okay. I have seen your journey, how it started,
Hmm.
and I know how you were. You know how what all pressures you had when you started. I remember every damn thing, every detail I do remember. So I wanted to ask you about that self-confidence and that fire that you had all the time. Okay, trust me, I'm not exaggerating anything here. All the viewers, trust me, he had some unbelievable self-confidence in him and a great fire. Okay, what makes me ask you this question is, how did you react, or how did you when people treated you differently, okay, in the tour initially, okay? So how did you manage that self confidence when you went in, and that fire, how did you get it?
I mean, every part of your life, there's going to be these people, and I think you should not run away from them. You should take it as a positive, and you should learn from it. You should think what went wrong, what can I do better, to learn as a person. It can be me. Mistake can be from my side. Mistake can be from their side. But end of the day, it's not about ego. It's not about this guy did this to me, so no, I need to do this back to him. I'm not that kind of a person, who believes in all this. God is watching everything. So I feel, you should, be kind, stay as humble as possible. I know it's a very good question, PC. Even I remember, but I mean, you were there, always there. I mean, all the, Indian players. Uh, I mean, on those moments, you should not worry about anything. What are you there for? I was there to play. I was there to compete in the sport which I really loved. I was there because my parents had put me in tennis, and I love it. So, I mean, there was always motivation for me, and whenever I stepped on court, nothing else mattered than the tennis ball, and I wanted to win the match, and I wanted to try my best. So, I mean, there's always hurdles in every part of life. So I think you should take it as a positive, and you should just keep working hard. I think that's the only way I was taught, and I think if you do that, you will see the difference. For all the younger players who are coming up, I think you should never take anything in a negative way. If something has happened bad, maybe it's for your good, and you should just keep learning. Keep pushing. Like I told Anirudh, have your set of friends. Family is always there, and just keep going. Nobody can say anything if you put 100% and you lose love and love. You put your best. So that's the only way, PC, going ahead. And then eventually there are few people, when you win, they come. When you lose, they don't. But it's up to them. Like, you stay the same. You don't change.
Exactly, because this happens to a lot of players. Okay, now as I'm traveling, also I do see this with a lot of players. You know, it can be with your peers or someone. Already always talking something or the other.
Yeah, there's
It can
always people
affect you
talking
mentally.
behind
But
your
again,
back. There's always things happening. But I mean, you know who you are. So why worry about others? And over a period of time, you will learn. Like, you've seen so much more than me, PC. But it's a really good question which you asked for the young players. For the ones who feel this way, I just want to tell those people, don't worry about anything. People can say anything. Take the good things, keep working, respect everyone, and that's it.
Great answer, Ram. Because this is definitely going to help a lot of players. Because if they can take this in the right way, and they can understand that yes, you are playing tennis for yourself and not nobody, and it is not for others, and everything what you do on court is for your own self.
Everything exactly.
So if you completely agree to that, and if you just go by doing your own bit and
exactly.
focusing on that and working really hard, everything should fall in place.
Yeah, and like I say, everything is connected. What you are off court is what you want on court, and you keep believing, going for it. Help people. That's it.
Great. Ram, second question.
I think we have another 5 minutes left. I think we'll be done.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. Before I ask you this question, I have great respect for you. Trust me, great and massive respect for you. Okay, but I want you to, because as I told you just now, it is your own money and your own hard work that you're putting in, and it's for your own self that you play tennis for, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now I want you to talk about two things: arrogance and shrewdness inside the court and outside the court. Okay, in a right way. Arrogance and shrewdness in the right way. What I mean by arrogance is, come what may, let people think or talk whatever they want. I will do it my way. Okay, that is what I mean by arrogance.
So you
okay?
said it all.
And the shrewdness.
Yes.
And the shrewdness. What I mean by shrewdness is being smart to work out things in your favor. Okay, that is on court. But off court arrogance and on court arrogance. How can you talk about those two things, please?
Off court.
How important it is? How can you balance it? You cannot be arrogant off court and just show off and stuff like that. It is difficult to cope up with that.
That's a good question. Arrogance is something when you're on court. Sometimes it comes out of the blue. Like you're pissed with a point, and then you shout at the umpire, "What are you doing?" I mean, over a period of time, I've really learned that all these things doesn't help at all. So I think it's very important to stay within you, to be calm on the tough moments. But I mean, it's nothing.
No, the arrogance. No, what I mean by arrogance is the arrogance can be doing it in your own way, come what may.
Yeah.
Let people think whatever they want. Let them talk whatever they want. But once I get onto the tennis court, I will do it my way. No, I will behave my way.
Yeah. Very well said. So I think whoever is playing, you should stay like you should play on your terms. You should do things on your terms. You should not allow anyone to, like if you feel it is right, you can change. If you don't feel it, you question back. You ask why. It can be anybody. They're going to give their honest opinion. And end of the day, you're the best judge when you're on court. Everyone wants you to win, but you know what. So yeah, arrogance. Yeah, you say, like I think you should just be you. That's the first thing. You should not let anything bother you when you're playing on court. You have to play it on your terms. The match should be on your the way you want to play it. I would say you take all the advices, but end of the day, when you play, the ball should go the way you want. It should not go what others want, and then you should have no regrets after. And there's nothing wrong. Like if you get angry during a point, what is there? I mean, it's still a point. You get angry, you release that emotion, and then some players do it to get back stronger. I mean, there's nothing wrong, and you should play with that fire, which from the when you go on court from the first point, you should have that belief and fire that the first point is like a match point for you. So because the matches start, you lose the match in the first game, you get broken and it's over. Many times it's happened even to me and for everyone, So yeah, and then arrogance, and then what is the second one?
I said shrewdness. Shrewdness,
yeah. So shrewdness,
working things to your favor, making it happen to your favor. Where when you go, yeah. So those things matter, right? So because everything you want. Well, once you step onto the court, it's not just people say you just need to be a gentleman. You know, you need to just go there, enjoy your tennis. Yes, you have to enjoy your tennis, but you want to win. You want to compete at the highest level.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, PC. I think shrewdness. So shrewdness, I would say it this way. You have to see what's working for you. Like every match, something can work for you. You are the best judge. Like when you serve a kick serve and somebody's struggling, you keep it for the important points. You give him the easy serve. You give him to his favorite side on an easy point, but then come back to his weaker side on a tough point. You play it the way you want, and you should be smart enough to do what you want on big points, which is going to make you win the match. And I mean, if the other guy you feel is delaying, putting pressure, I mean, you can do anything. The end of the day, you're there to win the match. You got to go with your instinct. So you should not think what people will think. You should not think what others will think. You're the player. Other guy is doing it. I mean, try to stay away from it. But if you really feel it's affecting you, then you play the way you want. I mean, it can be a come on. It can be anything. It can be, you know what I'm saying. So
correct.
Delay time. I mean, but try to stay. But as you keep learning in the higher level, I think all these things will reduce, but it's still there. It's still evolving. All these things.
Yeah, exactly. Because that is very, very important. You playing to your terms. You dictating whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
So those things play important role. There are a lot of times where when you have like 10 people watching you, you get conscious. Thinking what will they think? What will they talk or something like that, and you just succumb to that pressure. But when you can express yourself much better.
Yeah. Correct. It comes from experience, PC. You keep playing a lot of matches, and then you will learn. That evening when you lose the match, you will be like, oh, this is why I lost this match. You will feel it. So the next time when something happens like that, you will stay away from it, or you will take it the other way, and you'll be like, if umpire is missing a few calls, you'll be like, come on, man, be fair, like in a nice way. So you play it the way you want. That's a very good question.
Great, Ram. Thank you for answering all the questions. And Anirudh will come and sign off.
Yeah, PC, before you come, I want to say a big thanks to you. You're a real inspiration for all of us. I mean, I really mean it. And you've been a good friend for me, towards me. And, you're a great guy, and keep staying the same.
Thank you so much. And guys, whoever is watching this video, I would seriously, tell you to get inspired. All the juniors get inspired watching these people play, especially Ram. You can take a lot of things from him. Okay, the fire, the self-confidence, the belief, the desire that he shows on the court. I have never seen him. It can be Silic. You just saw that Davis Cup match where he just played 6 and 6. It was an outstanding match. Okay, it was so easy for him to just say that he's playing Silic, and he can just, not go in with that same belief that he has it when he plays someone who's 250 or 300. But every time when he goes to
God, I believe a lot in God, PC, and I would have to thank God for everything, for who I am, and without him, I'm nothing. So just want to thank you.
Trust me, guys. Take care. You should take all the inspiration from these guys, and Ram especially. The self-confidence and the desire that you show on the tennis court is unbelievable. Too good.
Thanks, PC. Let's all keep it going.
And
I want to see you back in the circuit, PC.
Definitely.
So that we can go play some casinos.
Definitely.